Hey, welcome back to Atreyu News. It's happening. The Department of Homeland Security has taken the first steps to build the wall. That wall is going to be something magnificent, I'm sure. The Department of Homeland Security has released a notice stating it will start soliciting bids for the design and build of President Trump's wall along the Mexican border in March. Daily Caller reports the Department of Homeland Security has posted up a notice that it will start soliciting bids. The notice was posted Friday morning on Federal Business Opportunities, the site used for federal government procurement contracts over $25,000. Both the DHS and the Customs and Border Protection, also known as CBP, will issue a formal solicitation near the date of March 6, 2017, according to the notice, for wall prototype structures on the Mexican border. The procurement will be conducted in two phases, the first requiring vendors to submit a concept paper of the prototypes by March 10th of 2017, which will result in the evaluation and down select of offers by March 2017, the notice reads. The second phase will require the down select of phase 1 to submit proposals in response to the full RFP by March 24th, which will include wow, this is happening so quick. It's making even my head spin. Multiple awards are contemplated by mid-April for an effort. An option for additional miles may be included in each contract. So in a month's time we're going to have something. How exciting. Undocumented immigrant proves Trump's right with this horrible act of violence. An undocumented immigrant has been arrested for a series of violent crimes after previously being deported for felony convictions. And they keep coming back and they keep coming back, but that's going to stop. CNN.com reports an undocumented immigrant previously deported for felony convictions was arrested Friday as a suspect in a double stabbing and kidnapping, authorities said. So the people that were trying to deport him were probably the ones that got stabbed. Actually, probably not, but it wouldn't surprise me. Oscar Hernandez took off with his 6-year-old daughter, Aylin, around 3 a.m. Friday after fatally stabbing Alan's mother and wounding another female victim, according to police in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Get this guy out of the country. This is what we're all afraid of, and the liberals call us, like, you know what they say about us, for being rightfully angry and rightfully concerned for the well-being of the country. A citizen of El Salvador, Hernandez was deported in November 2013 with felony convictions for assault and threatening and several misdemeanor convictions, according to U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement spokesman Sean Nauder. Breaking: CNN just busted in live deception, and it's bad, folks. Well, bad for them, good for us. This is hilarious. A CNN reporter was just busted for using a green screen to portray being live on the waters in Ukraine.
More than a century as a vital and strategic warm water port for a country with much of its coastline is frozen in by ice, especially during the winter months. Part of why it is so valuable to Russia to have the Crimean Peninsula as a place where its Navy can move in and out of. And on top of that, and I'll remind you again, this is a U.S. Navy destroyer, the Truxtun, that sails normally out of Norfolk, Virginia. On top of that, the Russian military at this point is blockading a number of Ukrainian naval vessels in the Crimea at their home port. There's actually scuttled at least 2 ships to keep Ukrainian Navy ships from being able to move out from there. So the naval component is a very important part of the crisis, the geopolitical tug of war that we're seeing around Crimea, around the Ukraine right now. And that's why, amid the diplomacy that we're seeing going on between Moscow and Washington and the European Union and Kiev, the movements of naval warships like this are also important. They send messages right now, as U.S. Secretary of Defense Chuck Hagel has done earlier this week, announcing that the U.S. would step up joint air patrols over the Baltic Peninsula. That's a clear sign of support to Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, and Poland, 4 former Soviet satellite states, all very concerned right now, Jake, about the Russian military moves into Ukraine and into the Crimean Peninsula. Jake?
Senior international correspondent Ivan Watson with some excellent on-the-water reporting. Thank you so much. We'll be right back after this quick break.
That's hilarious. Do you see how ridiculous that looked? I don't know what the hell they were thinking.